hope everyone's doing good today. I'm off today. I only have enough work that keeps me busy about 4 days a week, so I always keep Friday open. And if I have a landscaping job come up or anything like that, any extra work, I try to schedule it on Fridays, and I'll work on those Fridays. It gives me something to do. But in the title you saw that I wanted to talk about utilizing YouTube to grow your lawn care business. If you've watched some of my other videos, especially my introduction video, you know that I had very little experience, or I had very little experience at the beginning of this season, and all I'd really done is my own yard. So I utilized YouTube tremendously, and still do, watching other people's videos to learn. There are a lot of people out there that do instructional style videos. Stanley Genetic, I think his videos are absolutely amazing. They have helped me so much. He goes really in depth. He talks about prices. He tells you that they're the prices in his area, but it gives you an idea of where you need to be at. There's Keith Kalfas. He does a lot of good instructional videos, but even the guys that aren't doing instructional videos, they can help you too. I enjoy watching some of these guys that just do some mowing with some music, but you can use that to your advantage, because you can watch how they mow, how they run their straight lines, how they do their striping. I couldn't stripe at the beginning of this season. There was no way. I was trying to stripe, but I just couldn't figure it out. They didn't look like everyone else's. So I started watching guys like Top Notch and B&B Lawn Care, and you can watch how they do it, how they make their turns, how they keep their straight lines, and you can utilize that in your business and learn from that. This is something I talked about with mowing and growing. We both think that the YouTube group of lawn care guys, it seems like everyone is very supportive. There's always going to be some negativity. There's always going to be some haters. But as long as you just block them and kick them out, we can keep that tight knit group. The Periscope thing, it's really been taken off, and I think that's a great thing. It still makes me very nervous to get on Periscope. Before I started the YouTube channel, I did not like talking on camera. I did not like being in front of the camera. It still does not excite me to be in front of the camera, but I'm using it as a tool to help myself, to make myself a better man, to make myself a better businessman, and to help me learn to talk in front of people and talk to people. I thought about periscoping, about utilizing the YouTube, but I didn't have the confidence to do it, and it's unfortunate that I don't, because I actually have more followers on Periscope than I do on YouTube. So I'm going to work on it. I'm going to keep putting YouTube videos up there, and I think as I do the YouTube videos, it's going to give me the confidence to get on Periscope. Now, there is no guarantee that, you watch a guy on YouTube, use a technique in marketing or selling something to a customer, and it working out the same way that it worked for them. It just doesn't always work out that way. Things change depending on where you live, and how well you are with talking and having the confidence that they have. Some of these guys, they have, you know, years and years of experience behind them, and they can talk this stuff a lot more confident than somebody like me that only has one season. But I've tried to take some of these techniques and utilize them in my business. They don't always work, but it doesn't mean, just because it didn't work one time doesn't mean it won't work the next time. So you got to try it a couple times, I think, and get better at the techniques. So the story I have with this is the night before last, I was in a lot of pain. My back was hurting, my shoulder was hurting, and I didn't get much sleep. I'd only slept about 3 hours. So yesterday, Thursday, I was very tired during the day. I really just wanted to get out there, get my yards mowed, and get back to the house and clean up and take a nap. So I got out there and knocked out my yards for the day, and got back home that afternoon, showered, and was just about to get on the couch, take a nap. My phone rings. Well, I'm a big believer in you got to answer your phone, because if you don't answer your phone, most people are on the internet and they're just going to go to the next guy, and he's going to get the business if he answers his phone. So I answer my phone, and the lady is wanting shrub trimming, and it's only 8 shrubs that she's wanting trimmed. So in my head I'm thinking, okay, Stanley had talked about, you know, kind of pre-evaluating, I think, I don't remember the terminology he used, but evaluating your customer on the phone before you go to see, even look at the job. So I kind of discussed with the customer what, you know, size the shrubs were, and she kind of explained it, and we decided they were considered large shrubs. So I told her my price on large shrubs trimming is $10 per shrub. So I told her, it's going to be a minimum $80, but I'll have to come look at it, and make sure that there's no other things that have to be taken care of. The price could go up, but you need to know that it's gonna, minimum at least be $80. She talked like she was okay with that. So at that point I told her, well, let me run by and take a look, and I'll call you back. So she says okay. At this point I had to throw some clothes back on, and I run over across town to look at the job. I get there, I take a look. It looks like it's going to be pretty easy. Gonna have to lay some tarps down. They're in a bed, but that's pretty standard. So I give her a call back and tell her how it's gonna work, and I tell her that I'm gonna trim the shrubs, and I'll lay tarps, and I'll catch all the debris, and I'll haul all that off. And she asked a couple questions about how I'm gonna trim them and how short they're gonna be, and how I'm gonna box them out, and all this kind of stuff. And I of course explained everything to her. Well, at the end I'm like, well, I've got Wednesday open, and I can come by there on Wednesday of next week and take care of it. And she starts going, well, let me think about it, and I'll give you a call back. So this is an example where it didn't work for me, because up front she acted like she wanted to do it. In the end, then she changes her mind. And I'm running on 3 hours of sleep, so I kept my cool with the customer, but I was pretty pissed off once I got off the phone, because I had wasted my time. I driven, got back dressed, I'd driven across town, and those kind of things, it drives me nuts, but I just have to be understanding about it. Maybe I didn't use the techniques correctly that Stanley talks about. So it's something I need to study more. It's something utilize these guys that are putting out this information. I hope my information helps some with me being a new guy in the business with very little experience. You know, I'm leaning on these guys big time to teach me.